I suppose.
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal.
Make your peace, traitor, because you are going to die.
Yes, traitors walk amongst us. Traitors plot to end us. Traitors would have you believe their cause is noble. They wear masks. They may look like your friends. They may even look like your most loyal servants. This is the face of a traitor.
Swift.
Major Swift, a respected member of the army and sworn servant of the kingdom, has plotted against all. He was apprehended attempting to turn loyal soldiers against us, and is thus charged with espionage, treason, and conspiracy. Yet there are still others darkening our land with their betrayal. We shall hunt these traitors down, wherever they may be, and they shall is Major Swift of all enemies of the crown.
He has to be stopped. No matter what it takes, he has to be... Come on, we need to tell the others.
A gift for that someone special?
Why go round naked when you could be wearing clothes? Oh, yes, please.
Ben told us what happened. Swift was a good friend. He died like a true soldier.
A true soldier? Let's not pretend there was anything noble about the way he died. He was tortured, humiliated, and murdered.
And he didn't give Logan anything, or we'd be dead now. I called that noble.
It was just a matter of time before Logan did this. Before he decided to hunt us down. We have to fight back.
We're still not ready, though. We need more allies, and thanks to Swift's efforts, we know exactly where to look.
Before he was executed, the Major managed to send us a message.
A soldier still loyal to the old guard brought it to me, at great risk of his life.
What does it say?
Well, this is Swifty we're talking about, so it's rather straightforward. You will find allies in Aurora.
I still don't understand how anyone there could help us. Aurora is a dead land. There's nothing there.
Or at least, that's what we told. It's still the only lead we have, anyway.
Can we get on with the plan? I have an overwhelming urge to shoot someone.
First thing, we'll need a ship. You and Ben will get hold of one, while Paige and I make sure the rest of the fleet doesn't follow.
You'll need to go via the back alleys, and they'll be crawling with soldiers.
Not a problem. I know my way around the place. I'll meet you at the back of the sewers. We're gonna show Logan just what traitors can do.
Go on. My men are putting together the materials we'll need. It should be quite a display.
Aurora is a distant place. It could be a while before we return. If there's things you need to do, now's the time.
You know, Swift taught me almost everything I know about being... Let's show these bastards how it's done. We need to get to the far end of the dock, so probably best not to shoot until we have to. Come on. Leave the talking to me. I have an idea.
Stop. Only Royal Guard allowed.
Oh, I know, but can I just say, wow, you look so stylish, you know, with the helmets and everything, and me and my friend wondering if we could join you, because, I mean, you just make us ordinary soldiers feel so inadequate.
Leave.
Oh, come on. Don't you have any leaflets or application forms we could take with us? If we could just get inside and get your autographs. We are huge fans.
Leave, or we will be forced to terminate you.
See? Even their vocabulary is stylish.
Your head's coming off and still
Okay,
under attack.
I admit it. I didn't really have an idea.
Damn it, the rebel is firing at us!
It's only a flesh wound. Soldier's been shot.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the Sanctuary's shop. I believe something new has been added.
Put up your guard, soldier. That's it. Hack her to death. That's too fast.
Be careful with those.
We're the best. Got her! Good work, soldier. This one's a serious one. Be careful. One of our boys has been shot. You cannot defeat us! We are the king's best. Damn it, soldier! Ignore your injuries! You think you won? This is nothing.
Be careful with those barrels. They're full of gunpowder.
I'm going to slice you open like a melon. Bloody traitor.
Let's get out of here. The docks are just round the corner. Keep the bastards occupied. Come on, the way to the ship should be clear. Oh, maybe not.
Give it to King Logan.
Pull yourself together!
Welcome to the Sanctuary.
Walter, what kept you?
We have to hurry. They're going to be following us after all.
What about Paige?
She's staying behind. Someone needs to organize things here. Now, come on. Well, it's not much, but at least it's food. That's what counts.
Or, you know, we could take this one and then not drown as soon as we leave port.
Even better. you all right?
Yes. Ben's not here.
No. Looks like we didn't all make it. I only hope... Well, maybe he washed up somewhere else. I'm sure that's it. Anyway, the only way forward seems to be through a rather ominous cave. Before we go any further, I'd just like to say one thing. Balls! So this is what Aurora looks like then. I was hoping it'd be a little less cavey. Sounds like the dog's found something. Well, you never know. It might be a luxury inn. Oh, bats. He found bats. Good work, boy. That's what we need right now. What do you think happened to Ben? He's a strong swimmer. Probably reached a sandy beach somewhere. Palm trees, beautiful women, coconut cocktails, jammy bastard. What the hopping hobs is that? It must be protecting something. Like the way out, most likely. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We haven't got this far, haven't got this many people behind us to end up dying in some forsaken, far-off hole in the ground. Wherever we are, we're not the only ones who got stuck in this damn place. Not the most encouraging sight in the world, is it? Still, they might have something useful on them. Why don't you check the second lot over there?
I found something. A note. It speaks to us still. Darkness incarnate. We know now we can never escape it.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Hey, I got something. It's a journal. Most of the pages are disintegrated, but well, I mean, you can still see plenty of weird symbols. It's mostly gobbledygook anyway. I mean, listen to this nonsense. Luminous the sands, impart daybreak and gleam under a quiet moon. What's that supposed to be? Look at that. Can you believe I did that? Ooh, it does look somewhat dark, though. Oh, maybe going down isn't such a good idea. Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you lead the way if you're so tough? All right. Here we go, then. You know how I said it looked somewhat dark? Well, I'd like to amend that statement. We're looking into utter, total, complete darkness. Oh, what have you got there, boy? Ah, you little genius. Good boy. Oh, no, that's better. So what do you think this place is?
I have no idea.
Temple of some sort? What could anyone possibly worship in here? No, we're not going any further this way. Looks like a bridge. Is that the mechanism to raise it on the other side? Isn't that handy? One of us will have to get across to use it. There must be some other way to get there. Here we go. You should be able to make it to the other side from here. Okay, be careful now. That thing's probably pretty still, and we don't want to make any more noise than we can. Yes, and quiet as stealthy mice, the adventurers forged on. I know I have a tendency to be slightly paranoid, but did that sound like something friendly? Now, where have we seen that before? Stand back. Walter the Scholar will deal with this. With an increasing sense of trepidation, admittedly. Luminous spirits of the sands, inhale the restless gloaming. Whoa! There you go. What can I say? I have a knack for gibberish. you ever get the feeling somebody's playing games with us?
All the time.
Let's just be thankful and get through this place as quickly.
The light you bring will die.
Who's there?
The light inside you will die. All are we.
This is good.
The children. Watch your fates turn to black. You're tainted. The stain will never wash out. The sun will never shine upon you again. Tainted, broken little toy.
We're all right. We just have to keep going, that's all. We're all right. More of those things. Come on, Walter. Just hold it together. Damn this book and whoever wrote it. The bastards. Why didn't they tell us what was down here? Darkness incarnate. Like we're supposed to know what that means. It won't stop. It won't stop till it kills us. Wait. I think we must be close to an exit. There's a cold breeze. Can you feel it? There's that sound again. It's almost like... Not the light, not the bloody light! Come on, boys. These things are all around us. Come on! Come on! No, we have to get out of here. You hear me? You hear me? We have to get out of here. As long as we have fire, we'll be all right. We'll have to keep walking, and we'll get out of here, and we'll be all right.
We are coming.
It's here!
We will devour your kingdom. There will be no bodies. There will be only darkness. The children command it. You will turn to moss and dust, and we will take the darkness into the world. Now you realize how worthless you are, how you earn the shadows. See, for the last time, death brings the gift of blindness. You bring the light that it betrays. It knows you're not worthy of its toxic gleam. Speak no words. Did the blind seer not tell you about us? Did she not warn you?
It's gone. The bastard's dead and gone. Right, and we're getting out of here. I'm sorry. I lost my head back there, I know. I've never liked dark caves, but this... It's as if someone took my worst nightmare and made it real. But it's gone now. It's gone! Down. Good evening. Right. Wait. Just wait. I'll need a moment to prepare myself for this. But don't let me stop you. Right down there.
Yes. It isn't far down.
Right, here I come then. 3, 2, 1.
Water!
You let him die. You let us take him, but you're glad, are you not? You wished him pain. You wished him undone, unthreaded, It bleeds light and fades away. You should see it. It's a beautiful sight. A great wave of darkness will cover your land. They will come for your king, who would sit upon the throne of power. You feed us, you feed us. But you too wish for the Black Void. You tire of your travels, your burdens, the cries of the helpless, the cries of your dead. You too will be soon. What happens to this piece of flesh when darkness touches its soul? Feel the embrace, children. They bring you eternal contentment. We have waited centuries for you. You see now the future that awaits you. All those people you want to save, the people you want to control, they will shrivel as your friend has. They will approve the children. They are still so hungry, so very the same darkness. It flocks to all. We vomit forth the night children, hiding their shadows. They have bodies now. Bodies can tear you asunder. What happens to this piece of flesh when darkness touches its soul? It bleeds light and fades away. You should see it. It's a beautiful sight. You feed us. You feed us. The Dark Guardian shall come and protect us. And all that is flesh and light shall die. This land is ours. Darkness shall spread across the world.
See? That thing. It blinded me. I can't see.
It's okay, Walter. I'm here.
We have to get out. Quickly. It's still out there. We need to leave. You can hear it too, can't you? It is there. I'm not mad. I can't see anything. Take me to the light, please. It's still out there. We need to leave. Are we out? Did we get away?
Yes. We're safe now.
What can you see?
A desert.
can feel the heat of the sand. But whatever that thing did to me, it's like it sucked all the light from inside me. I still can't see anything. Just don't let go.
Careful. There's steps up ahead.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know how far I can go. Are there no signs of civilization?
There's something in the distance. It looks like an enormous statue.
How far?
It's going to take us a few hours.
No, stop. I can't do this.
Of course you can. Come on.
I'm too weak. You have to leave me. Listen to me. I can't see. I can barely stand. I won't just slow you down. I'll get you killed. You have to go on without me. Go on. Get out of here. Save me. I'm dead weight now.
Stop talking like that. We're going to make it through this.
Oh, will you listen to me? You have to leave me behind. That thing made you weak too. Don't you think I can tell? What you have to do is too important to risk for an old wreck like me. Listen, you have to go on without me.
I'm not leaving you behind, Walter. Can't do this without you. I won't leave you here.
You have to. I can't.
Walter.
It's all right. It's all going to be all right.
I'll come back for you. I promise. I'll get help.
You do me proud. I know you'll do me proud.
Walter.
I can't see. I need help. Please.
I'm blind. I can't see. Help me. You abandoned your friend to die. He's calling for you while the children spread out his heart to the skies. This world is ours. We will smother every light, every last breath from every last mouth.
Please, no, stop!
Don't leave us! Don't leave us here forever and ever and ever! You try to run away, but you are made of sand. You are falling apart between our fingers.
I have to find out just how they fight. You're stronger than
He would have done anything for you. Now he screams alone. He curses you. Not even in death will he forgive you. Your strength is... We can feel it.
my brigade had been pinned down by the enemy until there was just me and 2 other men left. We retreated into a brigade. Came after us. They just blew the entrance, sealed us in. We spent 3 days in that cave. No light, no food. Just 3 men waiting to die in the dark.
The light in your eyes offends us. Let it go out! Are you blind? Are you blind yet? There's nothing left. You're gone. All gone.
She's still alive. The other can't be far away.
Taking a nap in the sun? Typical royalty. You had me worried there for a while.
Walter?
Don't worry, we'll find him. You just sit tight, Princess. Can you help them?
The young one will be fine. She is strong. We need to tend to the older one at once.
Hang in there, Walter.
Hey, boy.
You are awake. Good. My name is Kaelin, and you are in the city of Aurora. I have much to tell you.
Walter? How is he?
He is fortunate to be alive, but we have seen his condition before. We may be able to help him.
Is there another of my friends here? I thought I saw in the desert.
A devilishly handsome soldier by the name of Ben Finn? Not dead yet, my friend.
Please, come with me.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through. It's so good to see you. When I was fished out of the local port and Walter and you weren't there, well, I thought it was all over. Then I realised I was being an arse, and I worked my charms to get a search party out for you. Not that Kaelin here needed much persuading.
We are accustomed to misfortune. Now it is time you saw our city.
Welcome to Aurora, the the City of Nightmares.
The Crawler did this. The being you fought in the desert caves. It appeared 5 years ago, bringing darkness and death. The few of us who still live have known nothing but fear since. We never know when it will come. And we cannot hope to defeat the creature and its spawn without an army. Even with someone like you by our side. Ben Finn speaks most highly of you. But you are not the first savior to come here. Please, walk down to our streets. See for yourself. Then we may talk more.
Go ahead. I've seen enough already. I'll check up on Walter.
I will try to honor you always, Father. I will do as you taught me. I will carry myself with the strength you gave me, and I will try to lead our people as you led them. You stood against the darkness and were an example to us all. Your courage lives on in the hearts of every Auroran. I hope I will not disappoint you. Your ever...
You are the one who survived the desert night.
Yes.
We have not had much fortune with outsiders. But as you can see, fortune deserted us long ago. You have come to a cursed land.
What are you doing here? Everybody else seems to be hiding.
I am honoring the dead. My wife and my child. And I stand here because I do not fear joining them.
I'm sorry.
You may read their memorials if you wish. There are many elsewhere. On statues, doorways, wherever a memory will allow itself to live on.
Now you know what we have suffered. As I said before, you are not the first outsider to come here.
Who was the other?
His name is Logan, the King of Albion.
Seems your big brother's been keeping secrets. He used to go on expeditions all the time, remember? Until about 4 years ago.
He too faced the Crawler. He saw all his soldiers killed by the darkness. He died himself. But he survived thanks to our care. He left with a promise that he would return with an army and save us from the Crawler. We never saw him again. King Logan did not cause this, but he did nothing to stop it. Now I ask that you do what he would not. Ben Finn has told...
I promise.
Then let us go to war.
You have survived a terrible ordeal, but you will be the stronger for it. With Kaelin and the Auroran people on your side, you are finally ready to face your brother. It is time for you and Walter to gather your allies and take Bowerstone Castle.
A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look? You've a new type of gauntlet available. Ah, you...
How is he? Is he gonna make it?
I do not know. The darkness is deep within him. Few ever...
You're doing your thing and he's getting
I
better.
do not wish to give you false.
Perhaps it would be better if we allowed him to rest.
He's a tough old nut. He'll pull through.
Oh, balls to you all. You're not burying me just yet.
See? I told ya.
Yes. Shame my first sight had to be your ugly mug.
I'm sorry I left you, Walter.
You did all you could. And don't think I don't know it. I told you you'd make me proud. Well, we didn't exactly find the army we were hoping for. And I feel about 100 years older than when we left, but we're finally ready. You've surpassed every hope I had for you. You're the queen Albion needs. So come on. It's time to gather your generals and prepare for battle. You know, maybe I'll take a little nap first.
All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future queen to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and the...
I want to be in the thick of the smoke and the fire and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the centre to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin.
Our people are getting torn to shreds out there. They need our help.
We need to take care of that mortar.
We've already lost the ship. Caelan's going to be next. Come on.
He's right. It's time you led from the front. We'll follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go! We have to take the castle now.
This is the moment.
This one's dangerous. Be careful.
Good shooting.
I love it when they... You use one of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one?
Take that, you rebels!
Get past the gate.
Hackers are dead!
This battle is already over. The mask will protect them from a spell like that.
Pull yourself together.
The longer we stall, the more of our people we lose.
The promise you made to Kalin is now on the wall with the others. Welcome to the Sanctuary.
Those gates while the mortar's there.
That bullet's just for you.
You take that.
I can still aim straight.
Resistance is hot! Taking fire!
Lead, soldiers! Now straight. Not even close.
West can touch me!
Pull it together, men! This one's dangerous!
Well, can't say that.
Stick that sword down there.
Are you okay?
Take that!
Oh, well done!
Fight through the pain!
Welcome to the Sanctuary.
Good work, soldier. Hit her again.
He should have surrendered. Your guard up. Behind Looker. I know how to fight. The mortar's down.
I can't wait to hoist your head on
The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now. Good stuff.
Into the city! Ah, bit of slow combat.
Good shot, soldier.
Recognize old Walter, you hobotherers!
Don't let
you
the
feeling,
traitor
Walter?
get the better hand.
Read this stuff out to me. Now let's go! Let me slice you.
Good block, soldier.
Good hit.
Fine shooting. Keep it up. The dog's a man killer. Watch out.
He's not getting back up, that's it. Keep it up. There's plenty more left. Don't show them any mercy. Hey, look at ya! I bet you've been wanting.
Got lucky that time. Get up, attack into it now, soldier. Don't worry, I'll kill you yet.
Good. Might be faced.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. You have a decidedly noble air about you. It suits you. I hope your clothes aren't becoming uncomfortably roomy. Your strength is considerable.
But there's still... Locked you!
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
your property was irreparable. The kingdom is doomed.
Good hit! A few more like that, we'll be through these guards in no time! Good shooting! Nice block! Right. That one was a right bugger! Glad you got him! Got him!
Too slow.
Long live King Logan!
I'm no hob or common soldier. I'm the best there is, and you are going down. Put up your guard, soldier. Good luck, soldier.
That's right. Aim where it hurts.
Yeah, twin blocks again!
Can't we have a moment's rest?
You wouldn't want to get bored, would you?
Come on!
Oh, look at them fly!
The enemy's shooting at us!
dead, all right.
Down he goes.
Very good target, don't they?
Work is paid. There's more of them!
We're under fire! Heads down, then!
One about Logan's army, they really know how to make you feel well.
Parry, you fool! I'm the best there is!
We're in the street! Haven't you noticed all the houses and doors?
Man down!
Breaking
Watch
and
your
entering,
footing!
followed by some flanking and filleting.
That blasted... I can parry all day, so why don't you just get up, eh?
Come on, Paige, where are you?
Good shot! Keep that up!
Oh, about bloody time!
My men are taking care of East Barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause.
Up and at 'em, soldier!
That's it! Over!
Oh, well done!
We're elite troops. You can't hit us that easily.
Well done!
Keep firing.
Oh, good one. They should know better than to go against a hero.
Ah, hello. There are new items available in the Sanctuary shop.
Blocked you. Ah, that was a lucky hit.
Gotcha!
Ah, that's what you get for fighting us. Incoming fire.
Shoot through their helmets!
and see that?
What a family! If they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't work for tyrants. I've been shooting since I was 5, and it never gets tired. Good shooting!
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty.
Elite soldiers, my arse. Have that!
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives. But I used enough on my way here.
If only we knew the old man who enjoyed blowing things up.
Ha ha! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to our thunder?
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own. Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You've finally become the woman I always wanted you to be.
She's a lot more than that, and now she's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my sister deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then. All hail, the Queen of Albion! There she is, the Queen of Albion. You've made it, just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful queen is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments. I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work, but killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, sister. Now choose.
The people await your verdict, but do what you feel is best for the kingdom.
I prepared you for a day like this. I know you will choose what you think is right for Albion.
This is not an easy decision to make. Take all the time you need.
I have sat there many times. It is not as easy as it looks, is it?
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world and that darkness. You had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced. And be the hero that can stand against it.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could. Without hurt, we need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. To pay for the army we'll need, Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment. This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold, a topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the Treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True. Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should consult the royal ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Don't tempt...
Oh, happy day! Her Majesty the Queen of Albion graces us with her radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now here I am to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once. Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Shopping!
Magic.
Benjamin won't put it away.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned queen at last. I served proudly under your father when he sat on the throne. I trust you are finding everything all right? You've acquired a full royal suit, which I have displayed in the place of honor. Which reminds me, I have to find somewhere else to store my spare apron. That looks familiar. Have you worn it before?
I usually restock every few weeks.
Hello there, Your Majesty. I hope you're
Got
well.
too much gear? Sell it to me.
Cool, the Queen. Wait till I come up now. Gotcha.
At your command.
Wow, it's the Queen.
At your orders, Mom.
Majesty. I'm at your command. My queen.
Nothing to
At your
report, Your
orders.
At
Majesty.
your service. My lady.
Attention!
Hello, ma'am. Greetings, ma'am.
Lead the way! I'm ready. Are you? Till next... Yeah, I'll come. Why not? Hello, Your Majesty. That was a great coronation. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, it's just... you've got the wrong bits. I'm off now. Wahey!
Greetings, madam.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Hello.
Everything all right, Your Majesty?
Let's go somewhere interesting.
Yay!
Great. All right. Yeah. Till next time.
Ready to serve, Your Majesty. How are you, Your Majesty?
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the Battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reaver shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people.
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The Queen has reached her decision. The Old Quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty. Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reaver Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn Old Quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new Old Quarter.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation? Indeed, Your Majesty. Why make any changes in such an innocuous matter? So people don't feel safe. Is that such a terrible thing? Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared. As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Hello, ma'am. My lady. At your service.
All stand for the Queen.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Hail to thee, beloved
so
Majesty.
Your Grace. Your wonderfulness. Your munificence.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened queen. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may.
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And once more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
At your command.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek protection. It is too long since my people felt safe or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The Queen has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a woman of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora. An oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all.
Madam.
It's the great ruler.
Yippee!
Ah, Your
At
Majesty.
your service, my
Hello.
queen. My lady.
Yes, yeah!
Good
My
to
queen.
see you, Your Majesty.
Greetings, ma'am. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Ma'am?
Always a joy to see you, Your Royal Grandness.
Yay!
Hello, ma'am.
At your service, my
At your command.
Ready to serve, Your Majesty.
Attention! What the heck? I do not like that. Hey!
Hi.
Oh. Yeah! Oh! Wow, that's better than cheese.
At your orders, ma'am.
The past is your playground. Abstergo.
Hello, Initiate. Recently, Abstergo Historical Research began several new projects in London. We both know that when Abstergo makes big moves, the Templars are up to something. We think they're hot on the trail of a new piece of Eden. I've got people in London looking for it.
Hey, Bishop! Jacob and Evie Fry are twins. How awesome is that?
Speak of the devil. Fire up your cameras, Bex. I've got picture. ETA on the payload?
Sending it now.
A lot to sift through. I'm gonna get the Initiates on it ASAP.
You look weird with a weapon. Let's plant a little bug and see what we can see. Got something. Isabel Ardant has a meeting here in a few hours. Doesn't say with who.
Doesn't say with whom, Rebecca. I suppose it's down to Muggins here to find out.
Hold on. The mission was to find data to locate a piece of Eden in London.
We did.
And now, I am eager to try this new kit.
I don't like it when those two go off book like this. Well, all we can do is take a deep breath and move forward. You'll be searching for the piece of Eden through the lives of Jacob and Evie Fry, twin assassins who operated in Victorian London. Your first set of genetic memories are downloaded. Good luck.
Brother George, it is as I feared. London has fallen. Thrice I have written to you begging your aid. Thrice you've responded with silence. And yet I write again. So desperate my need, so few my options. I need you. London needs you. You would say it is too great of a task, or that it is not yet time to strike. Patience, you would counsel. But whilst you wait, the Templars consolidate their power. They have chosen a Grand Master so ruthless, so thorough, one might think Reginald Birch himself had returned. His name is Crawford Starrick, and he intends to rule the world. There is no aspect of society he does not control, no industry that escapes his grim touch. By day, it is corrupt merchants and venal politicians who hold court. Come night, a vicious street gang known as the Blighters strikes terror in the hearts of all. There is no business untainted by his poison, no person unexploited, be it by duplicity or force. Our enemy has designs on the highest office of them all. And so, as you look inward, and dare I say it, afraid, Crawford's direction is fixed on the beyond, to kingdoms and continents as yet unconquered, though not for long, for he knows, as I have warned you time and time again, whosoever controls London controls the world.
The iron ship's from here. The Templar running things is Rupert Ferris and our Target 1. Target 2 is Sir David Brewster, who's got his hands on a bauble that could ruin us in this wretched war. All right. My mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable twins. See them nightly at Covent Garden.
George, honestly. I've studied the plans of the laboratory and have every route covered.
And I've got all I need. Right here. I'll extend your regards to Ferris.
Chat later, George. We've a train to catch.
Jacob! Evie! May the creed guide you, you vagrants!
Poor man. More afraid than ever. Years have not been kind.
Evie Fry, where do you get it from?
The same place as you, Jacob.
Have fun.
Don't die.
How long does he intend to go on like this? He's disrupting the other workers. Shut his trap and get the machine fixed. And send some more.
Locked.
What do you think you're doing?
Stop now, before there's trouble!
No one goes in or out, unless there's a problem.
I hold the machines. That door opens, and I have my route to Ferris.
of you is responsible?
Wasn't us, sir. I swear it. He's telling the truth.
I'll hang you from the chimney for this.
But we've done nothing wrong.
Just keep your head down.
Who are you?
The sanitary inspector. This man is dead.
You're the dead man. I'll teach you how to beg for mercy.
There he is! Oh, bugger me!
Think of me children! Let me go, please! Oh, no! Enough! Please, Mr. Ferris has mandated that those who work in the factory over Easter will receive double rations. Those who don't shouldn't bother coming back. Supper has been cut back to a half hour. Use the machines carefully. Any missing fingers, and it will be your job that goes missing. Mr. Ferris has made note of our declining production. He demands more produce each day. No time must be wasted. Profits and production must increase twofold, or your wages will... Overseers have been appointed to ensure Ferris Ironworks remains second to none. No one leaves before 10 o'clock each evening. Work the full 14 hours, collect your pay. Otherwise, you are out on the street. The iron must be poured carefully. We cannot have any more scoldings. Any yelling on the factory floor will not be tolerated. It must be suffered in silence. Mr. Ferris has mandated that those who work in the factory over Easter will receive double rations. Those who don't shouldn't bother coming back. Supper has been cut back to a half
Time to head for higher ground.
Use the machines carefully. Anybody's fingers will be your job that goes missing. Mr. Ferris has made no margin. He demands the whole be produced each day.
Someone must be looking for him.
Must be wasted. Or your wages will be cut. Extra overseers have been appointed to ensure Ferris Ironworks remains second to none. No one leaves before 10 o'clock each evening. Work the full 14 hours, appointed to ensure Ferris Ironworks remains second to none. No one leaves before 10 o'clock each evening. Work the full 14 hours, collect your pay. Otherwise, you are out on the street. Fire must be worn carefully. You cannot have any more scoldings.
Wonder what he's up to.
On the factory floor, will not be told. Pay must be covered in silence. Mr. Ferris has mandated that those who work in the factory of Easter receive double rations. Those who don't receive double rations. Supper has been cut back to a half hour. Use the machines carefully. Any missing fingers will be your job that goes missing. Mr. Ferris has made no margin. He demands that more iron be produced each day. No time must be wasted. Profits and production must increase twofold, or your wages will be cut.
Wait there! I'll chop you into bits! You ain't getting out alive! I'll tear you!
Just let me live.
You won't like it if I come over there! Hey, piss off before I break your legs! Don't walk away from me! Take your pathetic nonsense somewhere else, you ugly bastard! Oh, bucket. Don't come any closer! Say you go! Think you're safe to drive there?
Still, this is London.
Mr. Ferris, the factory should be taken to be bandaged by the apothecary.
Fine. But dock his wages.
Yes, sir.
Price, Ferris.
Dead bait! I'll get ya! I'm breaking it! There! To see you! Grab him! Drag him out! This is your last battle! Someone take care of him!
These flames continue to generate a steady profit for many a year to come. Raw material to build several new trades. Expect to find this. No, don't write that. It is my hope that this good news may please you. Await further instructions. I am, etc., etc. Paris. Send it to Mr. Starrett, please, Mr. Stone. How's your father these days? Oh, the doctor I sent has facilitated a speedy return to good health. There's no need for thanks. You and the others in this office are dear. What is this? Help!
It is done. Oh? What did you accomplish, boy? A bolt loosened in Starrick's machine. A large bolt, but not enough.
Your Grandmaster will fall.
You assassins can circle London to your heart's content. The mechanism we have built has been going strong for 100 years, and will run 1,000 more. It is the very city itself.
We will take London from your hands.
From Croydon? You lurk in the shadows like a coward. I doubt it.
Please, help me! Have mercy on a poor soul! I just want to keep on living. There's so much more to be done. My life can't end now. Please, spare me. I don't deserve to die. Let me go. I just want to keep on living. There's so much more to be done.
always had pride, then I tell you. What are you up to? Nothing good, I wager. The assassin! Kill him!
After it!
Impeccable timing.
Stop that man! He's scared, mate! He's all leaving at one pace! Until you make me! Blaze eyes out!
I admire your courage, mate. Spill us in the dog on the floor! That's it, you're in a
Now be bloody next! Oh, boy,
Keep him busy! What's your bottle, boys?
Oh, we seem to have made an unscheduled stop. Maybe next time I'll walk.
Samangari Lebih deh.